Hello, folks. I am Jeff Gaines Games. We are back with Prime Rando. Or I guess not back, but we're starting. I'm back in the booth. Hope you all stuck around. Just gonna kick off. Our racers are all ready to get their DLHF in, and we will be a few moments until we catch up. So, fifth week settings are usually our for fun settings. What we got this week is one way anywhere, which means that the elevators will take us to just random rooms, and good luck. Pick this because I set this up about 2 minutes before the race was supposed to be scheduled to start. We're of course a little bit late now, but that was all well and good. But yeah, slightly different than our normal alternate settings where we got one way between areas, or not one way, two-way between areas. So means we'll be able to go back and forth. These ones, we might see a few more soft locks. There's going to be a little bit more thinking involved, routing-wise, and a little bit more memory required for where all these elevators go. So hopefully it'll be kind of silly, but not too bad that our players will not enjoy it. I think it'll be fine. As we wait here for syncing to occur, we do have a regular Talon start. Again, just kind of making this a little easier for our runners. Having a consistent start is good. Getting asked about 6 artifacts. Yes, it's our regular weekly settings, standard alternate kind of thing with beginner tricks. Just with the elevators shuffled a little bit more interestingly. We've got auto tracking, so I don't have to worry about that. But morph ball into missile launcher. That'll definitely be a play for hints right off the bat. You also have to forgive me. I have not calmed it a little while. Gotta get my voice back for it. Storm actually taking the approach of going to frigate crash site. Trick's not in logic yet to get this, but okay. Well, there's Phazon suit, so no Phazon suit hunt. That's yeah, get your baby seeds in chat and whatnot. Yeah, there it is. We are playing with the currently experimental option. Experimental being it's just a new option. It's not that it's potential for being broken or anything. Anyways, talking too much about that. We've got pre-placement for Phazon suit and the artifacts, which basically means that before generation, the proper generation steps occur, Randomizer places Phazon suit and the artifacts within the world, and it kind of alleviates some of the issues we have with the generator and just the world of Prime. So, Chapel of the Elders, Hive Totem, Plasma Processing, Elite Research, and Furnace. I think that was it. Gravity Chamber. Okay, cool. Good mix. Should also be noted that Spider Ball was on Artifact Temple. So that's the cool thing is like we might not be going directly to Chozo off of these elevators. We've got 2 logical elevators to choose from with Talon Canyon and the Root Cave elevator. So we will have some options. And I'm going to guess that both runners are likely going to want to get the information on both of those elevators before taking one, because you might not be able to come back very quickly unless we warp to start, which of course not logical, but will be handy. having the ability to come back to Talon is nice in these kind of one-way anywhere settings, where especially when we finish our cleanup and we want to get back. So that is to Gravity Chamber. That is hilarious. That's awesome. That is a soft lock because we do not. There's too many items that we need to get out of there. But that is very funny, especially with one of our artifacts being there. So that's a free artifact once once we actually get everything we need. Good stuff. This was a good. Whoever said this was not a good setting to pick. Not that anyone really said that, but to the doubters, this is good stuff. Try to pull up broadcast controls. Missed where this elevator is too, but I'm sure I will see it on the way back. Vendrana, okay. Very cool. So that's probably why we got Spider Ball, is to get Ice Runes East. Just kidding. I don't believe we got to see what was behind the ice, but might be forgoing it. Save a little bit of time. Getting around Ice Runs East with NSJs can be kind of annoying. Plaza Walkway. That is an interesting room name that you don't really think of. It's an odd one. This is going to be one of the last logical checks we can get in Vendrana before we might have to take the next elevator. Doesn't that look like a beam, perhaps? It is bombs. Nice. That icicle saying no to Storm. Why those snow cones have such large knockback? Who knows? Gonna get a little bit of a high five going here as Fridge just makes their way to bombs. Early game, not much direction to split off yet, so good amount of if you get the movement advantage going, you can eke out a few seconds, but I'm sure that will fall apart quickly as these elevators start to come into play. We see an E-Tank, which we cannot grab, sadly. Plasma processing is indeed the vanilla plasma beam location. So that is going to likely be a boost requirement. There are our lemons, our power bombs behind the ice. Another nice thing to know. So that means our plasma beam is not going to be behind main power bombs. Though, we could get some weird things happening with elevators that kind of throws all that logic through a loop. So we could see like a PMT plasma beam. If you get an elevator to Fungal Hall B. Sure. I think that makes sense. Gathering Hall access. Okay, so that's free. So that's our main. That's our early Chozo. That's going to be a lot of checks opened up. Also a lot of elevators. So good stuff. I think players will be happy to see this elevator. Can be pretty scary if the elevators don't play nicely, put you in late game areas, but getting an early Chozo one allows us to, even if we don't find any majors, just getting like some more missiles and some E-tanks would be really nice. If elevator goes to P8, you start, I believe you start on the far side of the gate. Oh, there's our boost ball. So that's gonna help us get to plasma processing. Nice thing about boost, not just for the checks, but also just general traversal. We get a lot of speed. One of the best ways to move around. So with Phazon suit, we do have additive damage reduction? Additive, so it's only 10% right now, so we're not super tanky like we might have been with individual, or whatever the setting's called. Or no, additive does 30%. So yeah, we're pretty tanky. Yeah, that's right. It's been a while since I've looked at the suit damage settings. That's something up there. I think that looked like a grapple beam. It is a grapple beam. Oh, didn't go through the tunnel. Sad. There's one of 7 nothings. I am happy that we're keeping in NSJ territory for now. Get to show off some cool movement, some different room strats that you don't usually see, or just paths that we usually skip over. Looks like Frigid is opting not to go to Burn Dome. It's a pretty slow set of checks. And with Grapple Beam in tow, could maybe thinking of like chasing that logically, which would be like, oh, there's Wave Beam. Ooh, that's not great for Frigid. And that is, I think, a nothing in Rune Fountain. But yeah, Wave Beam for Storm, that is going to be quite powerful heading into the mid-game. I got to imagine Fridge is going to run into that at some point. So yeah, here's where that Grapple Beam that I think they were chasing was for, which is our Gravity Suit. Kind of an interesting one. If I was Frigid here, maybe think about taking... Oh, just going for this, which is space jump. Oh, nice. So yeah, space jump would also logically be required for that gravity suit. We could do the L jump, but the NSJ grapple point is intermediate, so we would have needed space jump for that trick. Oh, there's our first E-tank. A second E-tank. And unfortunately, Frigid can't continue here until into Tower of Light. So we'll have to go back. We'll start... I hope we'll take a peek at the elevator on their way out. Meanwhile, Storm is pushing very, very far into Chozo. Oh, just kidding, turning around. I thought they might go for a... They might go for an antechamber play. Could be interesting due to the... just for the fact of getting those two elevator, the elevator knowledge. Also, I missed the elevator on Frigid's side, if anyone saw that. That's Thermal. Is next elevator going to be directly into Quarantine Cave? Nice bunny hop there. That's Frigate. Transport to Frigate. Very nice. We do have Gravity Suit. Nice thing about Reverse Frigate is you don't need Wave Beam for it backwards. That being said, I'm really hoping that Frigid 1 gets that Wave Beam soon. It's kind of rough having to go back all the way to Burn Dome, unless you think about pushing into Far Chozo after that. Maybe with Space Jump they will. But I'd also like to see some saves, because you're going to start having to take these elevators, and potential soft lockers are a thing. So please remember to save, because it will be important. And it looks like Storm gave up after a few attempts at that HBJ, trying to get the furnace item early. Which is unfortunate. Time lost there. Would have been cool to get that on the first pass, but what can you do? We'll find the space jump boots later on and make that grab significantly easier. And looks like Frigid is going back into mid Chozo. So we might see that wave beam grab. Storm taking a save. Very good. And there must have been something in Fountain, because we are making our way to it. Is that Varia suit in Rune Fountain? It is. That's all three suits. Another high five by our runners. Now Storm is, yeah, I was going to say Storm's going to want that and might go for the NSJ jump, which can be rough, but it shouldn't be too bad. Got the hard part of the way first anyways. The rest of it is just a little bit more careful platforming. Pretty easy dash. Yeah, there we go. Very nicely done. Will be funny that Space Jump is in the next room, but he doesn't know that yet, so. Ooh, we do have all the things for Training Chamber. Yeah, Frigid on their way to Incinerator Drone. We'll find that wave beam. And nothing in Training Chamber. So with that, we're going to have to start thinking about where we're going next. I don't see us taking the frigate elevator. We did get gravity, which is kind of cool, but what I think, like, what you could do is honestly you could go to gravity chamber. You could take a reset and I didn't see what that was. Storm, do it again, please. No. Missile. Okay, cool. I guess trying to get back up so they can do the trick. Doesn't see that space jump's literally right beside them, but I like the tenacity. Very cool. Frigid has their wave beam. We'll be deciding where to go next. And let's take a peek at what this elevator is. Overgrown Cavern. Okay, so that is a soft lock without ice beam. Oh my god, a one-way into Overgrown Cavern where Overgrown Cavern's ice beam? It'd be funny. A one-way over into Overgrown Cavern would be very good. So I'm taking a look at their artifacts. Probably realizing they're very close to go mode. A couple more key things. Beam specifically. But might be thinking to route in these artifacts now, since we've got a lot of routing options open to us in the world. Wave beam being a big tool. Bomb's not cooperating. Storm with their first artifact, tying it up. Fortunately, Frigid having a double dip for this Tower of Light check will mean that by the end of this, both runners still pretty close. It'll be up to where do they go next. Oh, Gravity Chamber could have Ice Beam too. There's some one-way checks, one-way point of no returns that could be our Ice Beam. Frigid opting to peek the top. That is a missile. We will not be getting that. Okay, and it looks like they are going to push into far Chozo. I can't imagine it's a play for plant right now. You could just like full clear Chozo at this point, basically. But we do have that artifact in Furnace that I imagine Frigid wants to get before leaving. Because ideally with these one-ways, yeah, we grab it and basically don't come back. We basically just push on the entire time. And getting the knowledge on those 2 elevators at the end is also pretty huge, so that would be good. Meanwhile, Storm just finishing that early Chozo cleanup. Storm is going into Frigate? Interesting play. Oh my god, it's like Frigate. I thought it was... Oops. Did I... Scan the thing. There you go. Does he have to go all the way around? I think he has to go all the way around. He's gonna kill Parasite Queen. I guess he could... save and restart. Save and warp to start. Storm, save and warp to start. Go back to the ship. Come on. I did see that it said frigate and not Talon Overworld, but I I didn't. I thought, I was like, wow, did we like change it to a different like sub area to make it do that? Nope. I'm getting some questions in the race time room. Whoops. Hey, we haven't seen Frigate in a while in rando races. Well, that was a fun detour. All right. Where'd Frigid land? And they're back at the start too. Oh, look at that! Everyone's in landing site. It's like nothing ever happened. We're all tied up. All right, Storm is going to Fendrana. Get some Fen Jam. Got an artifact down below, and something up above, which we will see later. Frigid opting to go check out Root Cave and probably Arbor Chamber. That's just a missile up top. So we are trapped in Farfen. So there are only a few more things we can get. And that is supers for Frigid in Root Cave. That's pretty cool. Could come in handy. Don't think we saw anything that's really necessary for it yet. You could technically go do like Artifact of Wild and fight the ghosts. Frigid unfortunately stuck on some collision there. Oh, got out of it though. For a nothing, but we take that. Now remember, warp to start isn't logical, so nice grapple dash. There's X-ray, so that puts the supers in logic. Which means perhaps Ice Beam in Frost Cave? Also, haha, Pirates in Farfen. Frigid checking out Chapel of Elders, and by checking it out, I mean we definitely know it's an artifact, so this is a requirement. Storm contemplating life, it seems. Really had to think about that one there. Switch back to some sweet Sheegoth jam. Also, Drake, what's up? All good. I just thought it was funny that you were like, "Hey, did you see this?" And it's like, "Yeah, you're, I definitely saw it." There we go. That is Mama Sheegoth down. +1 artifact for Frigid. Taking the lead on those. 3-2. as we head back out in the world. Now, I'm curious if we're maybe going to see a play into mid-Chozo, maybe do labs. Honestly, though, I would want to see Thardis first, and then get the news on that elevator before we leave. I guess it doesn't really matter which way you do it, because if you do labs first, could be Ice Beam. But if it's not, then it's like you've got to reset, basically. And walk back anyways, so. I don't think we've gotten any information on Ice Runs West yet. Labs does have a supers check. But we've also been sitting on thermal. Meanwhile, Storm back in Chozo. Going to do something. Oh, there is Ice Beam. Wow, okay, that couldn't have been a more perfect spot. So yeah, now go labs, I guess. We're still looking for Plasma Beam. We're gonna need that to, you know, beat the game. Oh. Plasma will also get us access to power bombs immediately. We haven't found any power bomb expansions, which is surprising. That happens sometimes. PB expansions can be locked away. In the 2022 tournament, I lost a race. Not only because of this scenario, but I kept banking on there being a power bomb expansion somewhere, and there wasn't. First logical power bombs were vanilla, so you had to go all the way through Frigate and that stuff logically, and I was very late to them because all we needed was one power bomb expansion to finish, and we hadn't touched mines yet. So you know, power bombs can be hidden, despite the fact that we got a couple of expansions hiding or floating around. But with Ice Beam on Frigid's side, that is a pretty good advantage. Storm is going to pick up the next artifact, which is good. Frigid still has to pick that one up, I believe. Pretty good fight so far from Frigid with the tools at our disposal. Storm is going to peek Elder Chamber. Couldn't see what it was, but it looked like they got a good view of it, so can't be Plasma Beam, so. Or no, that's sorry, that's the Hall of the Elders item. So that could be plasma, but I don't think it was. I believe. Alright, so as Storm heads in a peak antechamber, it's nothing we want. Power bomb or energy tank on Thardis. Storm, take the save, please. Always save. Nah, I trust you. You know what you're doing. What do we got here? Waterfall Cavern. Oh, and there's our first power bomb expansion. Okay, so that means backtracking for that earlier mains is not as big of a deal. Kind of cruddy to only work with one. Hopefully we'll get some more in the future, but honestly, the fact that we've got that early warp to Talon Overworld what now? Wow, there's a lot of Talon transports. Everywhere just leads back to Talon. Carrera Thardis was just an energy tank, but there was a PB expansion behind him, so we do have one PB now, which is good. And I think Frigid's going to head for the artifact in Gravity Chamber. Aren't going to be coming back here, so it was good to grab. Alright. Fourth artifact for Frigid. Storm going to chapel the others to pick up their fourth as well. Reed, welcome in. So far, it's been pretty fun. The elevators are good. And yes, I did happen to leave in Frigate as an elevator target, so I thought it was a sunken frigate elevator, but then Storm suddenly appeared on the uncrashed frigate, which was a shock to them as well, I think. Oh well, that's rando, baby. Come on. That's what it's all about. That's 5th week settings. Yes, thankfully that's patched out. It would be kind of unfortunate to just soft lock yourself if anytime you went to frigate. That happened. But pretty free Phazon suit. Our artifacts are pretty good. We got one more in plasma processing, and then I think another in elite research. I think was it? Yeah. Here you go. Oh, you beat me to it. Very good, thank you. And so far, we have not found an elevator that actually leads to mines. And we're kind of running out of elevators that could lead to mines. Like, realistically, there's Overgrown Cavern that we haven't checked yet. And there's the two far Talon elevators, the Great Tree Hull elevators. And then I guess there's the other Ice Beam and Reflecting Pool elevator we haven't seen yet. So one of those has to be our solution to one of the later areas. Because we haven't seen Magmoor yet, which has a ton of elevators. Yeah, Magmoor or Phazon Mines. Haven't seen them. There's another power bomb expansion behind ice, so helps us just as much as the main power bombs. But Storm will be finding their Ice Beam soon. We'll be happy for that. gotta imagine it might be a play through labs. Research core, nothing. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so with Storm doing this approach, if they decide not to fight Thardus, we'll be saving a bit of time. This door is always funny when you forget to break the blocks. Oh, there's another power bomb for Frigid, which is really good for Storm, actually, because they are not going to find that power bomb behind Thardus for quite some time, if they even decide to go that direction. Also, Wave Buster. So the fact that they're kind of forced through this path, they will stumble across a power bomb expansion, which is really nice for them. Dope. A little bit of bullying from the pirates. Cool dash there. Nice movement. Another... Nope, missile up there. And runners converge for another high five. Good old missile lock. They're both going to be trying to skip the fight trigger at the same time. Just from opposite directions. It's funny. That's good. Nice done. Uh-oh. Storm didn't, though, so it's a few minutes of time loss. No plasma, unfortunately, so fight's a bit slower. All right. So now Frigid has to decide where they're going next. Basically cleared out all of Fendrana, so will they opt to go here or there? Very insightful commentary from me right now. Storm coming up to his first PB expansion. We'll be happy with that. There, or there. Nice. Alright. Maybe a save warp, perhaps? Looking like it. Maybe a trip to Overgrown Cavern? I could see that as a possibility. Gully. And they all go to Talon. So if Storm doesn't do this fight, we'll save a lot of time. Yeah. I think with when they got Ice Beam, might be thinking of not doing this fight anymore. Also nice collision there. Everyone's got a different way of climbing Frigga Crash Site. Yo, Gully! Alright, so if Overgrown Cavern is actually useful, that'd be big. If it's not, that's very funny. Quarantine Cave! Woo! They gotta go to they gotta go through Frigate. Good stuff. No, that one's not shuffled in. So that one always brings you back to, yeah. So the settings aren't perfect. Again, I created them in 2 minutes to satisfy the needs for 5th Weekly, but that's by default. The end of Frigate to Talon is vanilla, just because, like, it's weird. It works just fine, but it's just, like, off by default because usually people don't want those shuffled in. And I didn't look too hard when I created the settings. Just like why we have anywhere can send you to Frigate. So, uncrash free. So. But at least that I know. They should have seen it in the preset description that there's a couple pairs that are unshuffled. Just like, what's it called? The Artifact Temple ones. Artifact Temple Impact Crater. E-Tank. Storm just a couple rooms behind now. Funny with all the differences in their routings, they've converged again. What is in the hat? Nothing of value. So I gotta imagine we're gonna be peaking both of the elevators. Definitely want to get that information as quickly as possible. Tower chamber, a useless elevator. That's actually really good. Having one go to Magmore and one go to Phazon Mines would be bad, because then you'd have to kind of hope. That being said, I think taking the Magmore one would be correct, even though you don't have Plasma yet. But there's just a lot in Mines that can be blocked by Plasma, so you might end up in some place weird. I guess there's nothing you need after Plasma, so I guess it wouldn't really matter. You might as well get Life Grove first before coming this way. I think. Imp. Oh my. Did that say Crater Tunnel B? Did that say Crater Tunnel B? Good settings. Who made this preset? Storm, you don't have plasma. Don't do it. You don't have plasma. That is good settings. I'm excited to hear what the runners say. Plasma. No. So Drake, there's still one open elevator, which is far. There's a far Chozo elevator, reflecting pool ice. We didn't see yet, so. But. Oh, and main power bombs are behind Life Grove, so we don't have to do Life Grove. We can totally clear that. Main power bombs are behind the ice in Fendrana, so we know that plasma is not behind there. So we've got two smart racers who picked up on that before us. Me mainly because I just forgot. So yeah, good thinking. We got a few more checks. So yes, don't need the final two artifacts, which are Elite Research and Plasma Processing. We literally just need Plasma Beam. It is a race for Plasma Beam. Very funny that both racers found that out at like the exact same time, because now it's like the game plan must change so quick. Now the real question is, what if they find an elevator to Metroid Prime Lair, and you don't need Plasma Beam at all? Wacky. Yeah. Chef's kiss moment on this seed. It's a good one. And here we are at the big plant. No real point in doing the power bomb strats, because we can just skip the cutscene. If Plasma is on plant or wild, Fridges has got this. If Plasma is somewhere else, Storm has a considerable lead. But who's to say? Oh my god. There it is. Holy crap. If you had done plant early, that's bonkers. No one did plant. No one did plant. Oh my god, Storm ended up back in. So those... Ugh. So those artifacts are unaccessible. There's no way to get them. Good stuff. Oh my god, that is silly. Wow. There is literally no way into Magmor or Phendrana this seed. Fun stuff. I love my job. So realistically, all you need to do is go to early Chozo, get the gravity suit, what do you mean the Phazon suit hint is inaccessible? It's not. You just go backwards. You grab Plasma, you go to Crater Tunnel B, you go backwards. That's fine. It would be kind of funny if someone went and got the hint just for the laugh, because it was in Frigga Crash Site, literally adjacent to our starting point, but... yeah, Crater Tunnel B is the one you do the Metroid Secret World in. Also, yay, double frigate! Woohoo! So yeah, if you started the seed, you went and got Gravity in Chozo, with Space Jump and all the other kind of beginner stuff. You grab Wave on Incinerator Drone. Ice is then free in Phendrana. You take Ice... or I guess no, you would get Plant as well and get Plasma. You get Ice in... get Ice in Phendrana after, Warp to start. And then you just go beat the game. Yeah, this could be done in like 20 minutes probably if you were like really going. I don't know if it's quite that much, but I appreciate the glowing recommendation. Cool boost there. All right. There we are. It's as simple as that. On to Prime. Thankfully, we've got all of our missiles since we did not have to fight Ridley. Oh, Stormvine. Excellently messing up the quick climb. Got the BSJ, but Second bit of standable caused some issues. Really cool trick though. This way of climbing the room is neato. Nicely done. Some good supers on Frigid side. No ice spreader, so we'll have to take some manual shots here with charged ice. Nice. Good snipe. Really good patterns here for Frigid. He's going to want to be careful of those. There we are. They know what they're doing. I don't need a backseat. Oh, really good. Heading into Plasma. It's a really quick wave after that. Lots of orbs. Good damage leading into wave phase. More orbs. My guy. On the other side, Storm has found Plasma Beam and is looks like they're in a rush. They likely know that yeah. Anyone could have picked that up at any time. So that is it's hard to tell where you're placing in that, because there was nothing that's, I mean, like, we did get early Spider and Supers, but that would be for Wild. So, like, I don't know. You could have got Plasma real early. Too bad we can't do the newer Exo Skip Secret World with because it's got load delay. But if that was the case, you could have. I guess you couldn't skip ice. Keep forgetting that because you need it for frigate. So ignore me. Ooh, really nice fight for Frigid. And we're on to the spooky Ghost Boy. All visors, so it should be pretty simple. Okay, Essence got away from the corpse. That is good. And that is not good. Okay, that's better. One more pool will do it. Storm most of the way through frigate. That will be GG's for Frigid. Nicely done. Howdy ho, GG's.
Hi, thank you. Oh, what did you generate?
Yeah, they're myself and chat. We kind of figured out the settings as you folks were revealing them to us.
I don't know, off the top of my head, a frigate elevator?
Yeah, there sure was one of those. Storm did take it at one point, which was funny.
Where did it go?
To frigate.
Oh, I know that, but where did it take him after frigate?
Oh, the elevator on the other side was vanilla, so he just saved warped out after going there. I was very confused. I was like, weird that it says frigate, and it would be like sunken frigate instead of like. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, that's what I. But like my brain just like didn't process it fast enough.
It just said transport to frigate, and I'm like, wait, what? No.
Yeah. And then you never saw the far Chozo elevators, right?
I saw.
Or did you see one of them?
I saw the save station elevator. I did not see the actual far end elevator.
Yeah, the other one went to Fendrana again, so there was no way into Magmoor or Mines this seed.
Wow.
So those two artifacts were just a red herring.
They were filling.
Yeah.
They were filler. Wow, that's funny. I saw the impact crater elevator. I'm like, okay, where the heck is Plasma Beam now?
Yeah, I had to imagine that immediately changed the mindset of like how you're routing.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, I have to find Plasma Beam so I can get. Well, logically that would give me Power Bomb, so I can go do plasma processing and then hightail it over to the mines and figure out what elite research is. And then I saw the elevator and I'm like, okay, that changes things.
Yep. Yeah,
Holy cow.
Both of you handled this pretty well, although the plasma beam on plant, both of you, of course, left that very late.
Well, it's Flagra. Who wants to fight Flagra?
Yeah, it's just like if this had been routed differently, like this could have maybe been like 30 minutes.
This is definitely a jet seed of all time.
Yeah, for sure. But keeping up with the elevators and like the way
also
both of you were
the phazon suit on frigate crash site.
Yeah,
is insane.
We were making the joke that one of you should have went back through Crater Tunnel B and went and got the hint. That would have been funny.
Oh man, if I had access to chat, I would probably be banned right about now. Wow, what a... This is insane.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. Everywhere you went, all the elevators went back to Talon. It was like...
Went back to Talon, went back to Fendrana, there was a couple of them that went to Ruins. Like, what do you want from me?
I don't know. It's fun, but only a few minutes to create the settings for this this fifth weekly. So I think it did its job.
And it only took a few minutes to get it done.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, people are always worried with One Way Anywhere that it'll be like a 2-hour ordeal. Look at that. It's like you're in striking distance of 1 hour.
Whenever you have One Way Anywhere elevators, it has the potential to be 0 to beyond 100.
Yeah.
So this could have been a 2-hour ordeal. So I have to ask, because I'm always wondering about him, what has K-Roar been saying about the seed?
Well, of course, the Phazon suit was followed by a baby seed. Thermal and supers led us into Thardus, so I don't know. There was some happy noises there.
I seem to always bring the baby seed energy whenever I am restreaming. I have no idea how I bring that, but
Nah, this was a good seed. I think it was funnier that no one really knew what the settings were when we were doing it.
I mean, we
Also,
knew what the
GG's
settings were, we just didn't know to what extent.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, oh, this is a race. They're probably going to phase out Impact Trader and Frigate elevators. Boy, was I mistaken. Looks like Storm just finished.
Yeah, Drake asked me if it was intentional, and I was like, well, I wouldn't say intended, but like, happy accident. It's like it all worked out.
It certainly did. Oh my goodness.
Hey, welcome in, GG's.
Hey, Storm.
Hello, GG's. There was some strange things that happened in that seed.
Yes.
One-way elevator indeed was my comment.
Well, for me, it's more the anywhere indeed. I didn't expect to end up in the freaking frigate of all places.
Yeah.
No.
So did you read and assume that it was the Talon frigate when you took the elevator?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I saw the name. I was like, that's a bit weird. I don't remember, but like, I don't know all the room names by heart.
Connection
so maybe
elevator
it's like,
A. I don't remember that being in the crash frigate. Oh no.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about it, but I was thinking, there's no way that goes to normal frigate, right? Let's just take it. It's probably crash frigate, and then I end up like right before I left, like item lost. I'm like, oh.
Creepy
Thankfully,
music intensifies.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it didn't actually need my items. I was able to do the frigate normally to get to the same station and leave.
I think you could have also just turned around and went to the ship. I think you were like 2 rooms away from the ship at that point.
Oh, what? You could do that?
I'm pretty sure.
I think in that specific room, like in that specific stretch of rooms, that allows you to go straight to the ship, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. I was just thinking of the one right before Parasite Queen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, for both of you, it was really cool. The routing diverged a little bit. Some focusing on Chozo, like cleanup, and the others going for, what's it called? Fendrana, and vice versa. And Storm took a dip into the point of no return gravity chamber first. For maybe Ice Beam, which was cool because I was really hoping that since there was an elevator to Overgrown Cavern, I was kind of hoping that was Ice Beam in there.
Dang, that's why I checked.
I had considered it, but I remember that the generation did not include considering unsafe resources, so I decided against that.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what it entails, but
it's confusing, that generator setup. I don't know.
It sure is.
It involves.
It does something better that it was supposed to be doing originally. So it
definitely creates some more interesting seeds. I just don't know exactly what it means by unsafe resources.
Yeah, but yeah, the There was a lot of high-fiving. It was really because you both actually found the impact crater elevator at around the same time. With,
Oh,
like,
wow.
the,
Okay.
the same loadouts. The only thing was that Storm skipped Thardus originally, and Frigid, you went and did Plant, and Storm did Thardus and then Plant.
Then I was the killer, yeah.
I had already done Thardus at that point, so...
Yeah, but like you were both on top of it, and we were trying to think like how you're going to get to the remaining artifacts, and then it was like, wait a second, it's like no, every single elevator went to one of those 3 regions. It's like there were no
I
elevators
just,
to Micro.
yeah, as soon as I found that Impact Crater elevator, I just took the 4 artifacts that I had and I just chucked them on the ground and just sprinted for Plasma Beam.
I was thinking, okay, it's probably gonna go to Mines or Magmore, and like, and I see the elevator credit, and I'll be like, what?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that was another one of those things that like I did not know was in the settings. Just like I downloaded the recent weekly settings from the GitHub, and I just turned on one-way elevator, and it generated a seed. I was like,
Oh
that's
boy.
it. So yeah, that is how this happened.
Yeah, that's how we end up with 2 regions deleted, the initial frigate accessible, and skipping the artifact hunt completely. That's really interesting.
Sad dragon noises.
Awesome. Anything else the 2 of you want to say before we call it quits?
I don't think so.
10 out of 10 would play again.
Let's say that, yeah.
Yeah, got to get some more folks in on this.
Just so long as it's not an SJ casino, I don't mind.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for participating, and
Thank
we
you
will
so
see
much.
you all next mission.
Yeah, thanks for commenting.
Take care, everybody.
See you next mission.